surprisingly solvent.
Guys, welcome back to week 3 of Reign of Winter. Everyone's gonna die again, so
Not me. I'll run away.
yeah.
Don't get too
Cheers.
And
attached.
then he'll die alone in the woods, like most good people who run away. Haven't you ever seen any movie ever where someone runs away?
Always.
Nope.
I literally can't think of a movie where someone's like, I'm gonna run away, and then they're like, yeah, that was a legitimate strategy. I lived afterwards.
Saving Private Ryan. Coward was the only guy who survived. Oh no, and Matt Damon.
Private Ryan, he didn't survive. I mean, they didn't run away. They literally held the line at the village.
He hid the whole fight and then just looted all the corpses of his friends at the end of the battle. It was perfect Pathfinder.
Yeah,
Just one man's review. How many shots did he fire? He fired one shot into a prisoner.
All right.
I'm just saying. I'm Spielberg. Please continue.
The realist drinking game, which I'm going to be making official after last night. The realist drinking game is if you are the victim of a 20 or you roll a 1, you have to take a shot
Of what?
of whatever you're drinking.
Water.
Well,
Victory, Storm
you probably
King,
need to
Imperial
drink a lot
Stout.
of liquids because you're sick, right? So that works out perfectly for you. I'm
Just
not
hope you
drinking
get crit
anything tonight
a lot.
because this is Reign of Winter, and if I had to drink every time I rolled a 20, I'd be fucking drowning in alcohol before the first hour.
So you would be appropriately drunk?
I would be dead. I love how Michael's got his jar right there. Oh, gosh. All right.
Yeah, just getting ready for it.
I mean, your Russian hat just, if you're drinking vodka, that just means it turns automatically into water and you can't be alcohol
Yeah, that's
poisoned,
not
right?
how that works. All right. So I have to do it this way. Privet, tovarishi, dobra polzhevaya, so sevaret simye. Welcome to Reign of Winter, where everyone dies every week. I am fake Russian. That is my Counter-Strike name for when I am streaming, because I stream as fake Russian. We have Stars Without Numbers happening tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern. It's going to be Dave, who's somewhere down this direction. Yeah, he's that way. Dave will be there. We're putting it in his Die Party game day, so that's twitch.tv/Henley. I think we'll have to work out who's hosting who, but something will happen in that regards. It's happening. Kai will be there from Emerald Spire and all of the other Stars Without Numbers, and then Jim might be joining us as well at some point as Jefferson. Tomorrow night we have Emerald Spire for the first time in like 3 months. So yeah, I think the last game was in February, early February.
That sounds right.
Yeah, crazy times.
Mm.
That's what I've got going on. I banished the cat for most of the day. She was super acting up. If she shows up tonight and is really messy, I might have to stop the stream real quick and go throw her back upstairs. But she seems to be okay. All right, let's check in with everybody because we haven't seen you guys for 2 weeks. Eric, how are you doing?
I'm doing quite well this week. So I just turned in a whole massive bunch of assignments, and I'm just looking forward to relaxing with this. And
Relaxing.
yes, well, in light of the fact that both of my characters have died in 2 consecutive sessions, I put some of my research skills to work over the last week, and I think this is the most cheese-laden character I could devise for a level 1. So we'll see if he survives.
Okay. That's words GM always wants to hear. I made a super powerful character. Let me show you how strong he is. I feel like I've heard those words before. Yeah, I feel like I've heard these words before. Matt, how are you doing this week?
I'm doing pretty excellent. the weather here in Missouri has been god awful. We had a tornado yesterday, and they said baseball-sized hail. But you know how news crews always exaggerate, like, "Oh yeah, no, they picked it up off the ground on live TV, and it was the size of a baseball." So I can't wait to go see my car. Um, but we have internet's been up, streaming. Haven't had any problems for the last 3 days of the storms. And I found out about a couple hours ago that I got into school in University of Iceland. So now I, of course, had panic of the next year of my life flashing before my eyes. But yeah, that's good news, and I'll think about it. And I got back into school, and it's in a really cool foreign location, so I can have one more adventure before I die of old age at 48. That was supposed to be upbeat, but it was not, was it?
Yeah, that was not-
All that red meat, man.
Have you considered becoming Russian as a professional?
I just I've got too
Life
much
is
beautiful hair
stark
for
and
the hat.
terrible. You die in your sleep at the age of 48.
Yeah, natural one rolls you. Yeah.
Michael,
But no-
how are you doing?
Oh, another exciting day. We have International Tabletop Day tomorrow.
Yes,
So
we
I'm
do.
excited about that. Going to go play some games. And the week after that, we have my little local free con in the Midwest. So if you happen to be in the Indiana area, be Pathfinder, board games, bunch of fun stuff. You know, shameless plugs and all.
You know, it's weird. I used to think that there wasn't any possibility that anyone would answer those, and then it turns out one of our viewers actually does live in the same city as one of the players. He was like, "Why don't you show up with me?" It's like I was like, "Yeah, okay," and they did. Thank you, Canada.
Power
Did
of
it work
internet.
out well?
Good job,
Yeah.
Canada. They only murdered like 5 people. Not a lot.
That's not even a register, dot on the scale.
Arthur, can I get a shameless plug? Redcon, I forgot my
Yeah,
shameless plug.
Go ahead, get those shameless
Uh,
plugs.
Shadow of the Demon Lord, fantastic Rob Schwab product. His Kickstarter ends in a few hours, and there's been so many unlocks that now if you get the $72 package, you get about $1 bajillion worth of unlocks. Just one Shadow of the Demon Lord. Thank you. Couple hours.
I think we did that plug last time. My problem is that they already ended Blades in the Dark, so I can't plug it again. It's over.
Yeah.
If you didn't get it by now, you've looked out because it's going to be amazing.
I got enough
Okay.
card games as it is. Not enough people to play them. It's my
I hear people about Tabletop Day. It just makes me weep with sorrow inside. But that's apparently that's typical for me.
Wow. These next words are going to be such a huge burn. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
I feel bad because the last time I talked to this person on Jade Region, I also insulted them. Speaking of weeping with sorrow, Dan, how were you this week? And I only say that because for the last 2 weeks in chat, everyone has been talking about Dan. They're like, Dan's gonna die right in winter. Yeah, 100%. Doesn't matter what the rest of the party does. He's definitely dead.
Because you have that.
Dan, how are you doing?
Well, Arthur, once I figured out which direction I have to actually face in order to face you, I'm
Yeah,
doing
I'm up
pretty
this way.
alright.
You're down there. How's it going?
Yeah. I'm doing alright. How are you?
Fantastic.
My own shameless plug. I've been wheeling to try to play Risen from the Sands with 4 people who have never played Pathfinder before, but have played like 3.5
Wow.
D8. Yeah,
You're a fucking
yeah.
monster. What is wrong with you?
Well, I'm playing with the level 4. I'm gonna have
What's
them
wrong
play with
with
the level
you?
4.
They literally won't get 30 feet in the doorway.
I'll have them play with the
Risen
level
for
4
the Sands
creatures.
is for people that literally play Pathfinder as much as I do. That's it. Those are the only people that would appeal to.
Well, one of them plays 3.5 and
They
by
walk
me.
in the fucking front door and then they're like, "Oh God!" That's no.
That long corridor, though. I mean,
Yeah,
that killed
exactly.
my party.
That long corridor.
That killed my party. Like, the guy was, one of the guys, fresh face, never played any kind of Pathfinder before. He was playing Crow the Blood Rager. He got, what's the word that you do to dough?
Eviscerated.
Yeah,
Kneaded?
pretty much. No, when you're flattening it out to make a pizza. There's
Pancake.
a specific word. Yep. Pancaked. There we go.
Frosted.
Pancaked and came back in as a swashbuckler.
Why
What,
wouldn't you
because of
just
the
run this,
pancaking?
like, run something simple like We Beat Goblins. Don't make them hate Pathfinder.
Well, because it's a whole thematic supplement, like Humans versus Zombies, we're doing a whole Risen Egyptian Pharaoh thing. Is like, hey, I have a physical copy of Risen from the Sands. Let's try something like this.
I also hate every one of you.
Actually,
Have infinite
surprising-
ammunition and respawn timers.
surprisingly accurate, actually. But that's another story for another day.
Well, how are you, Dan? Because that's your shameless plug, right? So,
That's actually a majority of how I'm doing right now.
Oh.
I did not have my wisdom teeth out, unfortunately. Timing didn't work out. I
what
had
the
to
heck,
reschedule.
man? We had
So they
Wisdom
canceled
Teeth
games?
I know. I'm sorry.
They had games canceled and redone? Wow.
I still couldn't make it. But just
More time
not-
for Stars Without Numbers, man. That's all that means. I'm happy
That's a
about
nice
that.
game, too. It's a nice
Mhm.
game, too. I like that system. It's pretty neat.
You watch
Yeah.
it on the YouTubes yet, Michael?
Yes, I watch
fucking-
it always on the YouTubes.
I need to fucking watch it on the YouTubes. I have been watching Reign of Winter on the YouTubes and on Twitch.
I love all the
Wait,
fun
you
stuff
say
in the
you're
first one.
watching Reign of Winter? You're watching
not
this
Reign of Winter.
game on YouTube.
I mean, no, not this game on YouTube.
Mummy's Mask.
Mummy's Mask. Yes.
I was like, that's kind of meta. You've already lived through Reign of Winter. Why would you want to watch it again?
No, not lived. Let's be clear here.
Oh, man.
He hasn't lived.
He can learn from his mistakes.
We've already died.
Yeah.
We've died through Reign of Winter.
It's like the montage in Rocky where he's training. He's just remembering Apollo Creed getting killed by the Russian. He's got to psych himself up to be angry when he rolls those dice against Arthur.
Actually, it's more like the montage scene from Gamers 3 where he gets worse as time goes on.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I think Dan on Percocet from Wisdom Teeth would have maybe been the difference that we need to get through this with surviving tonight. But that's all right.
Oh.
That's all right.
Well, I wouldn't
All right,
even
Dan.
be here.
I was
in
going to
this
give you a
room.
+1 to your wisdom score
Ah.
if you brought your wisdom teeth on the show, but now I'm giving you a -1 on bluff because you're a bad liar.
Don't
Like
worry.
all of
the
your
appointment-
characters ever.
The appointment is rescheduled for May 28th. I will have my wisdom teeth.
Bring them on stream.
I
will.
All of them. I'll bring them in a little baggie. And so just
How many are you
That's
doing?
Gross. That's
all
gross.
4.
All 4? Are you
Ooh.
crazy? Oh my
Yes.
gosh.
Yes, actually. Thank you for
Oh.
noticing.
All right. Dave,
Hello.
how are you doing? Did
I'm
someone
pretty
just drop
terrible
in the
right now. I
stream?
got a really bad swelling in my throat, so that sucks. But speaking about tabletop day, Humble Bundle is currently running a digital tabletop bundle right now. So
Oh,
there you go.
yeah. I heard about that. What
Hmm.
fantastic games might they have? Like Ticket to Ride?
Ticket to Ride, some other
What?
stuff.
Ticket to Ride. That's the Euro game.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't
I'll
get
just
on
pull it
that.
up right
and
now.
Wheaton hits the tabletop and all the little pieces go flying.
So it's under the weekly bundle. So we got Small World, we got Manifesto, Magnifesto, Talisman, Catan, Ticket to Ride, and 100% Orange Juice, along with an actual physical goods stuff with some Humble Bundle amiibos and D6s and shit. It's pretty cool.
Great.
Just go there and check that shit out. That's in conjunction with some of the people for Tabletop Week at least anyway. So yeah, that's
I
pretty
gotta
good.
I've been wanting Ticket to Ride for a while.
Yeah. So I've been streaming a lot of Killing Floor 2, which is pretty good. It's been a lot of fun.
I've heard that your viewership is expanding greatly with that, man.
Yeah, it has
Getting
been.
crazy.
Yeah, crazy numbers. This weekend for Die Party Game Day, we actually have to cancel one of our games, but Stars Without Numbers gets played in this spot. I'm super pumped. That game makes me so excited. So we'll be playing that. So not too sad. Still sad, but not too sad. Yeah. Other than that, yeah, that's been pretty much my life. Sickness and work and streaming.
Sounds like every day you're shuffling.
Ah man, I'm shuffling like no one's business. Seriously. Oh, I'm about to start playing in a softball league as well, which will be fun.
All right.
Get back into the swing of things, but literally. Yeah. And that's it.
Well, for those of you in the Twitch right now, I'm posting the form for future games. I'm looking for players for a Wednesday night session where every 4 to 6 weeks we swap through different RPGs and just basically play short story arcs and then keep switching games at high speed. So if that sounds like something that could interest you, fill it out. And for my players, it's in the Roll20. And if you're watching on the YouTube, we're only about 21 minutes in, so yeah, it'll be in the first pod. But yeah.
So if you're on YouTube, go fuck yourselves. No.
No, don't listen to him.
No.
If you're on YouTube, you should be follow, liking, subscribing. Tell me well, you won't know who your favorite character is yet. But
It's Master Scourge.
just read the description here, and you'll get the thing if you want to join in this game. That's, we're looking for 2 or 3 more people before we officially get it started.
What is it with Pathfinder people and picking character names that just I cannot pronounce? What the hell, guys? Seriously?
What, Sangrim's Larzuket?
Yeah.
Eviga?
Eviga.
Eviga sounds like a Pokemon, man. That's pretty easy.
Lindsay
Eviega?
Ubuntu.
That was my plan.
Linux.
Vaknor. And this Vaknor. Yeah, I'm calling you Vaknor. I don't care if it's another way.
Vaknor, the 6 bears. I don't know
And
his accent.
I'm just like, I'll pick Mason. That's a good name. Everyone knows how to say that. 5 letters. Therefore, best.
It's a legitimate strategy.
Yeah.
All right, so I think we got all that out of the way. What's going to happen here is I'm going to plop the players down at some point in the campaign, and we're just going to go ahead. So we're going to introduce the characters. You have 5 sentences or less to describe your character. Should you survive this session, we will have a flashback to see what your bonds with each other are and your backstories, but that will be in 2 weeks' time.
What
Again,
if
contingent on
like
life.
3 of the 5 of us die?
Then 2 more people will come in, and we'll figure out how they're related to the party.
All right.
I can't predict everything. We're gonna have to, play it fast and loose with the rules. But yeah. So Eric,
Alright.
5 sentences or less. Tell us about your character.
Zongrim Zarzuket is a Zvirfneblin, which is essentially a deep gnome from the Underdark. He is a musket master gunslinger, and his backstory is essentially he got picked up by a venture captain who was going through the Underdark, who saved him from a drow, and he feels oath-bound to the society to help protect and defend, etc.
All right, I have one question for you.
Yes.
Are you aware of the relationship between the weather rules and the ranged attack penalty?
Say
For
what?
bows?
Oh, it's not for bows. It's for
It's-
ranged attacks. Here, I'll
we
just
need
leave you with this.
we need ranged. I'll take it.
I'm also ranged, so don't feel too bad.
And I'm
Hey,
arranged
thank
as
you,
well.
Big.
Before you're
So-
like, I've made the most powerful character ever. He's a gunslinger. And then you get into Snowstorm, and you're like, oh, well, all my shots are breezing right. Also, all my ammo's frozen.
Waterproof
Well,
bags.
We'll see. This could be an
Waterproof
interesting
bags.
character.
They're 5 silver.
Before,
So
I hate
he's
to go
not-
too deep into backstory, but are you capable of creating your own ammunition?
Yes.
You have craft alchemy?
Yes.
Right. You do need a workbench, which means you basically have to be in civilization to. So hopefully you bought enough ammo before you came out here. All right.
I bought a
Moving on.
lot of ammo.
Matt, 5 sentences or less.
Varknor is a Kelid from far to the north in the land of the Mammoth Kings or Lords. I forget that exact name. He was cursed by a winter witch, and now he seeks revenge. And he heard of snow, so he came for snow.
Okay.
Is Snow the name of a witch?
No, he just heard there was.
Literally
I've,
snow in Taldor.
Okay.
there's probably some reason that he heard about the unusual weather, and he's investigating.
I'm sure we can find that out if he survives.
There's a twist, but yeah, I want to.
Otherwise, he dies alone in the woods.
Well, I
He
just
dies
realized
alone, he dies with the rest of us.
my character is movement
Oh.
based to try to. I was going to hope there'd be a big fat tank that I could dance around and flank, and I just realized I'm at a party of people who will be running like crazy as well. So I'm picturing the five of us running in circles, no one actually wanting to stand still to take a hit in the face.
So
This sounds
everyone is a
fantastic.
kite tank.
That's right. This is. We need enough.
Fortunately, you took levels in Ninja to get Shadow Clone, right? Of course.
I've never read Ninja.
One level of Sorcerer to get
Oh,
Mirror Image.
Ninja's great. You should read Ninja.
Michael, 5 sentences or less, your character.
So, a Arctic half-elf that looks more like an elf from the land of the Lindorn Kings that wants to hunt witches as well. And on a scouting trip, found herself in Taldor right in the middle of this shit.
Oh, are we not Pathfinders anymore?
Whoa, bro.
We'll
His
figure it out.
backstory for later.
Oh, we're on
You
Pathfinders.
do whatever you want.
So, use the bow and worship her of Erastil.
Yes, good God.
All right. Dan, 5 sentences or less.
It doesn't matter. He'll die anyway.
Oh, we're all gonna die here, Mason. Linsoa the second is a cleric from Almus who joined the Pathfinder Society in pursuit of adventure, as is according with her faith, the faith of Desna, goddess of travel. And she's been sent here to investigate this unnatural winter and maybe find her sister along the way, though I don't think she'll have much success.
I think
Whoa,
you'll find her
man.
right there on the floor in the bottom, dead.
Is she your twin sister?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, she'll teleport in and she'll be like, "There's my sister dead right there. That's super weird."
Swing message for you, sir.
Dave, let's hear about your character. 5
Hello.
sentences or less.
So, Inquisitor Mason is a Tango Inquisitor for Gosre. Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
Gosre, who has heard tales of witches, and he's come to said witches. Because, Inquisitor.
Sounds legit.
Yeah,
Is he a witch hunter?
he is, yes.
That reminds me. I do want to go through and ask everybody what their campaign trait is.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll start with Eric. What was your campaign pick?
Northern Ancestry.
All right, what's that do for you?
That one is the 2 cold resistance.
All right. Matt, campaign trait?
Northern ancestry as well.
All right. Michael, campaign trait?
Warded against witchery. I get a bonus to spellcraft and something else small.
All right, Dan?
Adaptive magic. I get use magic devices class skill and a +1 to that, and knowledge arcana.
Nice.
Dave?
I picked Vigilante Witch Hunter, which gives me +1 sense motives and 4 hex snails.
Yep. All right. So before I get started asking people, blah, blah, make the rolls, whose character is not capable of surviving in the cold? Does anyone actually have to make fortitude saves? Do you lack cold resistance or endure elements naturally in some way? I think, Dave, you have that as your domain slot, right?